Happy NOID is back with a big grin. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the RTG. Today we are tearing up the script and we're going to get ourselves back to good form and higher up the league table if you don't mind. We start with Stoke City, obviously a difficult game. They are in and around us in the playoff spots. Then Coventry, Barnsley and Peterborough. We are still waiting, I think, for another round of the Carabao. No, we lost, didn't we, to Chelsea. So we're not waiting for any more cup football. The FA Cup will come in January. So pretty straightforward today. Obviously, I'd like to play Peterborough as it is the local derby for Cambridge United. Coventry and Barnsley, the other two. Coventry are 16th, Barnsley are 20th. So don't really matter, really. We'll probably just sim the home one at Coventry, and that's what makes most sense, because the one that we stand the most chance of getting a result from. So Stoke, Peterborough and Barnsley to be played, Coventry to be simmed, and fingers crossed, points on the bloody board. We have money to spend, but at present we're not sure where we're going to spend it. But we have plenty of options available to us currently. Falconer is up to 80 rated now, although one thing that might actually surprise you, we mentioned that when he scored the other day, I wasn't sure how many goals he'd been scoring. That was his first goal. He's also not got any assists. Falconer is 1 goal, no assists in 14 games from Cam. Now that is unlike any Cam in any of my saves. So I am unsure about Falconer's future as the starting Cam. Rudoni at centre forward / striker is 6 goals, 3 assists. And I'm getting more from Cole Palmer and Cade Gordon than I am from the man at Cam. I've even got more from Jack Holland in 3 appearances at Cam than I have done Kirk Falconer. So there is a decision to be made there. It might be a case of sending Kirk out on loan in January to maintain his potential and waiting until he's better before bringing him back into the fold, and maybe signing a striker in January and dropping Rudoni to that Cam spot and Semenyo being back up to someone else rather than back up to Rudoni. It's a big decision to be made, but it's one that we're going to have to make, I think, for the betterment of the team. Right, let's just get out on the field. Falconer can, of course, turn things around if he has a couple of banging episodes between now and the January transfer window. We've got November, we'll split December into 2, and then from there we will reach January, hopefully, knocking on the door of the top 2, if not back in it. 6 points the gap, 7 points the gap to top. Let's go and play Stoke City first. Please, as ever, drop the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss out on more. And, of course, if you want to watch me record these live and see all of the behind the scenes, then there's a link in the description to the Twitch channel where you can come across and do exactly that. Right, Stoke City first. Off we go. Stoke City's starting lineup then. Jack Bonham in goal. D'Amico, Duhaney, Ben Wilmot, Lloyd Kelly at 80 rated now, pretty decent. Harry Suter and Alfie Doughty as their back 5. Tashan Oakley-Booth, Lewis Baker and Alan Campbell in the midfield, with David Blanchett, a new regen up top for them, alongside Jacob Brown, who's been a pain for us in recent times. He's still got a Tebo on the bench. Harvey Nibbs is still here and throwing his name around for some starting football. They've got Gilmar Laura and Josh Timon to call on the bench as well, some higher rated players. So we'll see what Stoke are all about. Having a decent season. They're about where we are in the league, but we want to move up and hopefully, well, not just up in the league table, but up in the bloody divisions as well. So we'll give it our best shots here to try and get back to winning ways as soon as possible. And fingers crossed, back to those automatic promotion spots as soon as possible as well. Nice ball over the top by Jacob Brown to Blanchett. Don't know whether he's quick or whether he's tricky. Tricky, certainly. Good finisher too. 1 counter-attack from Stoke, 1 goal for them. I wanted to rip up the script today. Certainly not scripted there. It's just a good breakaway goal, but in over the top. One thing Gwilt doesn't have is electric acceleration. His sprint speed is pretty high, but getting up to that sprint speed is a bit of an issue for him. Doyle is quick, but not rapid either. Perhaps it's time to start thinking about training the physicals and the acceleration and overall sprint speed of my centre-backs, because that's a couple of times now in recent games we've been caught in similar fashion like that to end up conceding a goal. Play Cade Gordon in here, turn back to Falconer, look to bend it from the edge of the box, He's not far away, but he is away. Get to that, Kirk. Okay. Oh, he's hurt himself. Okay, Kirk Falconer. Well, oh, he's going to have to come off as well. Well, that would make our decision up about what to do at Cam, but not necessarily in the way that we were hoping that that decision would be made. He seems like he's in quite some distress there, Falconer, and he's definitely going to have to come off here. Well, Rodoni will drop to that cam roll then, and Semenyo will come on at striker, but that doesn't look promising for Falconer at all. He went down and he stayed down. Oh, yeah, an awkward collision and an equally awkward fall. Understandable that he was having the issues that he was there. Nicely intercepted by Doyle. Rodoni is there. Semenyo again is going to make a move. Cole Palmer is through this gap. Cole Palmer is in. And the shot is exceptional from Cole Palmer right in front of the travelling fans. Our number 10 gives us an equalising goal. 1-1 at home here against Stoke City. Brilliantly taken. I want more of that from him. We've not seen enough of Cole Palmer so far. Obviously only on loan for the time being. But very well taken, that finish. Superb stuff. 1-1. Up we go, please, Semenyo. Well done, pal. Rodoni's there. Cole Palmer out wide. And Semenyo is here. Rodoni was arriving and does arrive. And trying to find a bit of space. Well intercepted by Barrera Martins. And through that gap is going to be Cade Gordon. And he's in. It's a tight angle. He's not going to be put off by that, though. Slammed home. Turn it around. Cade Gordon with a goal from out wide yet again. Our second highest goal scorer so far this season. Slams home another one. 1-0 down. 2-1 up. Lovely ball by Semenyo. Took his time there. Very tight angle. And very close to the keeper as well. But off the post. I'm a much happier boy today. McCallum gets in the way of that. Cole Palmer needed the support, but had it. Barrera Martins finds Semenyo. Gets away from the man. Player quickly back to Semenyo. And look at Elijah Stone. Rodoni's here. Around that corner is Palmer. Standing up looking for Semenyo. Stone will bring it down on his left foot. Oh, and Elijah Stone will bury it wonderfully. Pick of the bunch. 3-1 Cambridge. Oh, I'll rate that. Down on the chest. Volleyed on the left foot. That was very good. Oh, I'm not just a much happier boy. I'm ecstatic right now. The control and then the volley was beautiful from Elijah Stone. You love to see it. Perfect angle for it too. Look at that. The technique is outrageous. Sorry, Keeps. You didn't stand a chance with that one. 3-1. It's a lovely ball over the top, but Drama should have dealt with it. Didn't. It's poor from Stoke. Elijah Stone out wide to Cade Gordon. Would it be unfair of me to say something along the lines of, look how well we've played since Kirk Falconer went off? Perhaps that would be slightly harsh, but wouldn't necessarily be untrue. 4. We're flying. This is so much better. This is the true potential of this team. Smacking a fellow promotion rival. Get in! God, we needed this. But this is superb from us. Absolutely brilliant. To Duhaney and Oakley Booth and McQueen. Or Sam McCallum should have cut that out, really. He's got options here, Oakley Booth, but Callum Doyle stood up well. Duhaney's found it back at his feet again. Stoke not giving up on this, nor should they, really. If I can score 4, they can score another 3. Cole Palmer going off and Jack Lancaster coming on is the change we've made in this second half now. Cade Gordon swaps wings and comes out to the... Well, that's certainly over here. Cade Gordon comes out to the left-hand side now. Go on, Semenyo, you're actually in there. Oh, if Ben Wilmot hadn't cut that out. This has been an exceptional team performance. Very, very pleased with the way that this has come about. Obviously frustrating to go 1-0 down early doors, and I did fear the worst. But all you can do is ask for a response. And on this occasion, we got it. Doyle is up. Gwilt went for it as well. Between the two of them, we got rid of it. Semenyo forward. Cade Gordon looking through that gap. Come on then, Cade. Certainly got the pace and legs on the defenders. And Lancaster could be in behind him. We could be in for a 5th. Jack's going to get there. Jack! It is 5. 5-1 against Stoke. Happy NOID is back with a big grin. Oh, just under the feet of Sam McCallum. Pereira Martins filling in at left back. Forcing them backwards to Dehaney, who then is forced into a big switch out to Suter. Didn't expect it to go this well, I will be honest. But if you guys, I'm sure you guys didn't expect it to go this well either, to be completely fair. And nor would I have expected you to have that amount of faith in us. We'll float this over the top. Semenyo could be in for a sixth. He just had to wait for the ball a little bit there, but he's kept it well. Well, go on then, Rodoni. I thought about maybe playing the extra pass. Bonham makes the save. Cade Gordon might have been able to find. Rodoni now going off as Elijah Stone is pushed forward to Cam, and Hemmer is now on in the midfield. Gwilt could be under this. He is, but it's just off target, unfortunately. No sixth for now. Not that I really need one, but this is going to do our goal difference a world of good as well. Because certainly, if we're to challenge at the top, and it is going to be tight come the end of the season, it always is, then goal difference is going to be important. And having those extra goals when you're able to get them is going to be very, very key to getting the best possible league position. Hemmer, play the 1-2. Semenyo, not quite how I envisaged it coming about, but the result is there. 5 of the best. We've made them pay. That was spectacular. Couldn't have asked for more, really. Especially after going 1-0 down. Falconer gets an injury. We'll wait and see if they had one shot all game. That's what we've done, though, isn't it? If you look at the stats from yesterday's episode where we were bitching and moaning about the scripting, I was having not quite 8-1, but like 6-2. Shots for me, shots for them. The result just wouldn't come. Fulham have dropped points. They've drawn by 1 goal each there. I guess, was it Nottingham Forest? I didn't quite glance. I was too busy looking at Fulham. Sheffield United go top. We are 5 points now off second. Still 6 points off first spot. Chasing Norwich. Birmingham now right behind us. Forest, they're in 6th. But our playoff spot at the minute is relatively comfortable. We're 3 points above Stoke, who we've evidently just beaten. Right, Coventry City next, which is the home game, and that will be Sims because they're 17th. And hopefully, it'll be another game. Falconer's out for 2 months with a broken elbow. That's not massively huge, but it's big enough, long enough for us to get a run with some other players in the team and really get an idea of whether, actually, we're better without Falconer in the starting 11 right now. Joey Ironside onto the bench. In fact, I'll probably put Jack Holland in, to be fair. Sorry, Joey. Right, let's go and play Coventry and try and keep the run going. Here we are then, game against Coventry about to be played. Obviously, the one against Peterborough midweek after this, so I am going to give a start to a couple of others. Josh Key can come in. Hemmer can get a game ahead of Barrera and Martins because I'd like him to be fit for the game against Peterborough. And Twine for Palmer, I think, will be another one that we make. Other than that, I don't know if I'm going to change too much. Actually, we'll give Hubner a game. Why not? In the sim. And we'll see what happens. Coventry at home should be straightforward. And is exactly that. Rudoni with a hat-trick. Go on, Jack, lad. From Cam, of course. 3 points to the good for the U's again. You love to see it. And... ooh, Sheffield United lost. So the gap has closed to 3. Not just to Sheffield United, but to Fulham as well, as they must have drawn again. Fulham. Sheffield United lost 2-0 to Norwich, which is massive because Norwich are the side in third between us. And Fulham drew 0-0 with Plymouth. The gap is closing all over the shop. Below us, though, it's opening up. 4 points now to those just outside the playoff spots. And with Peterborough United next, I'd certainly like to think that we can get a win in the next one as well. The morale is teetering between green and happy and content, basically. Some people are unhappy with their own personal performance. Some players are unhappy with the team performance, despite the fact that we are 4th in the table and having a good season. They're unhappy with the way things are going. Sheffield United have lost again, look. They must have all played on the Tuesday. And we're playing on the Wednesday. Norwich have drawn. No, Norwich lost to Blackpool. Norwich lost to Blackpool. Fulham beat Millwall. And Sheffield United lost 2-1 to Bristol City. If we win this game against Peterborough, second spot in an automatic promotion position, thank you please. Up the Yellers, here we go. If ever we were to win a game to send us back into an automatic promotion spot, your rivals away would be a lovely one. Dylan Phillips in goal for them. Idris Kanu, Ronnie Edwards, Josh Knight, Frankie Kent and Harrison Burrows at the back for Borough. George Grant and Jack Taylor in the middle with Kwame Poku at cam. Then Aurelian Scheidler still at striker alongside Maximilian Brenig. Alfonso on the bench, or Alfon as he's apparently dubbed. Ruben Lee's a regen, Joe Tomlinson, Jack Marriott, Ethan Parr another regen, Aaron Powell and Christy Pims their backup goalkeeper. We are a little bit tired in essential areas because of obviously the nature of that Coventry game, but for Peterborough away. Fingers are crossed, toes are crossed, eyes are crossed, even testicles. Let's try and get ourselves another 3 points, shall we? 3 straight wins would be bloody lovely today. Palmer back inside. Bit of space for Adoni here. Go on then. It will fall kindly for Elijah Stone. Palmer, Stone, Rodoni. Jeez Louise. Putting the pressure on. Trying to keep it on as well if we can and we can win this back. Ooh. And we have done exactly that. Come on then, Antoine. Beat your man. Bury the ball. 1-0 Cambridge. Let's go. Ha ha! We're flying today. Up the Yellers. That's perfectly weighted to keep it away from Sam McCallum. Kanu turns into Cole Palmer. Nottingham Forest take a lead against Birmingham. That's pretty big for the playoffs, actually, because Forest are one of the chasing sides, and Birmingham obviously in the playoffs as well, having a good season. We drew with the Blues earlier on this year. 2-2, I think it was at the time, wasn't it? Oh, Kanu gets the turn in. Actually, Birmingham were a side last year. We had some really dodgy results against, didn't we? We were 1-0 up and threw away a 1-0 lead in the last 10 minutes to actually lose by 2-1, I seem to recall last season. Rodoni's won that very well indeed. Come away on a counter if we can. Semenyo's looking to get in behind, and the ball over the top is decent. And how's his first touch? Not great. He did just have to wait for the ball to settle, and it's allowed Burrows to get back, annoyingly. Never mind. We have our 1-0 lead, and whilst I'm relatively happy to sit on it, I do have the tendency to concede, so we shall try and extend the lead if we can. It's a good ball. Burrows is in. Oh, I didn't see that ball on. Taylor, back to Burrows. See the one that's on there to down on the edge of the box. They've got so many men in the middle here to aim for that how they only found Doyle, I'm not entirely too sure. Rodoni will work that out wide, and Cade Gordon could get in behind here. It's a question of whether he's onside or not. The answer is going to be yes, because Frankie Kent dropped. Lovely footwork from Cade Gordon, looking for Cole Palmer at the back post if he can get there. I mean, he tried his best. He couldn't have done more there, could he? Can they get to that with Doyle? Not even close enough to it to actually lock on to try and have a go. We'll lead by 1-0 at half-time. Very happy with how things are going so far. Peterborough not too much of a threat. I should have checked the other results, really, shouldn't I? And we are playing well. Peterborough yet to register a shot despite all of their possession. Come on, boys. Let's get this win. Burrows looking to power around Drama, but Drama says no. Doyle forward to Stone. Martin's calling for it. Palmer now in a central position. Picking the ball up. Bit of space for Scott Twine here out wide. McCallum will deliver across. It's dangerous towards the back post that actually was on its way in. And if the keeper hadn't adjusted his feet quickly enough, it could have gone all the way in. Well, that was really poor from them. They're giving it straight back to me. Holland took his time in taking a touch, but time has gone. Only a narrow margin of victory on this occasion, but a win nonetheless. Never sweeter than getting a win in front of your closest rivals' home fans. Minimal chances, 5 shots, 2 to them, but enough to get us the win. That's all we wanted. That will put us back up into second as we thought that it would. Now then, if results go our way, if Fulham don't pull out all the stops and win again, although they are likely to, who do they have? Swansea away. 15th place away from home. Fulham are likely to win their game then. But goal difference is very close with Fulham's now. So if they do lose and we win, which is the only scenario in which we could go top, we will go top. on the 20th match day. We've scored more than anybody else, albeit only 2 more than Forest, Fulham and Sheffield United. And we've conceded more than most around us, although still not a massively large amount. Right then, we might actually have to make a change or 2 for this game against Barnsley away from home, but hopefully not too much of rotation. It's off to, well, Forest Park Stadium, but it's Oakwell in real life, so Oakwell is where we'll go. Barnsley then, Jack Walton in goal, Callum Britton, Mikhail Halick at centre-back alongside Mads Yule Anderson, Jasper Moon and Callum Stiles, who scored a very good goal for Barnsley the other day. Unfortunately for them, in real life, they are now relegated to League One. Josh Benson in the midfield alongside Herbie Kane, Rodney Redes on the right, Raul Morrow on the left, and Aaron Leia Iseka is through the middle at striker even. They do have Tim Schreiber to call on the bench if they need to. Some mid-70s, but nothing spectacular. We've had to rotate quite a bit because of fitness again. Twine starts, Stone to Cam, and Hammer starts, and Big Joey is back up top. Still with a part to play, despite now being 68 rated, unfortunately, Joey Ironside. I'm hoping that he'll be able to do the business for us one potentially final time. Time will tell, of course. His passing's going to have to be better than that. But hopefully he doesn't start as he means to go on. Stone to Hammer. Cade Gordon, drama on the overlap. Looking for Cade Gordon and Stone. Out there to Twine. Well, go on then. We'll stand it up. Ah, that was rubbish. Drama should get to that, and has. Cade Gordon decided to, oh no, it's Hammer, decided to absolutely just ignore the ball and run past it, which is very much appreciated. Oh, hello, that's a lovely little knock on by Morrow. Wasn't ready for that. Palace score a goal. Not sure who they're playing on this particular match day. We're keeping an eye out for Norwich's results, keeping an eye out for Sheffield United's results, and Fulham, but Crystal Palace Luton certainly isn't the game we are that asked about. Herbie Kane draws the save out of Nilseldo Reis, or Hayes. Nilseldo Hayes, apparently is how you pronounce it. Redes with the delivery from the corner. And, well, wide from Anderson, but I would have liked the man that I was in control of to actually challenge for it, as I'd asked. But never mind. It didn't go in, so I can't complain too much. Into Barrera Martins. And here's Hammer again. Senor Ironside, a little bit delayed. Looking for Cade Gordon around the outside. Good ball. Found well. Oof, that's going to fall kindly for Hammer. And we'll work it about. Joey's there. Elijah Stone's got the angle for the shot. Oh, it deflected off Joey, I think, and off the post. It was either Ironside or the defender that it cannoned off. Completely wrong-footed the goalkeeper, and had that squirmed in the bottom corner, it would have been pretty embarrassing for Barnsley. Very unfortunate as well. That's a loose ball. A goal for Forest against Sheffield United, which is huge. That would be big for us, especially if we aren't able to get the victory here, which hopefully we still will do, obviously. Only half an hour in at 0-0, and Barnsley pressing now. Morrow powers past me. Leia Iseka. Oh, or whether the keeper was trying to save it or not, falling out of the way of it, but Callum Stiles hits the side netting. We'll stay at 0-0 after half an hour, but Barnsley certainly showing signs that they might be a little bit dangerous in front of goal given the opportunity, so we shall have to nullify their opportunities. Nice interception by Hammer. Looking for Joey. Mr. Ironside. Oh, so close. You can see how frustrated he is at missing the target. Just in behind, trying to find that far corner. Not quite as clinical as he once was, Senor Ironside. We'll probably play until about the 65th minute. Hope we can get one more chance with him. If not, then we'll bring Rudoni on. But obviously, Rudoni and Semenyo, or Rudoni or Semenyo, actually, I have to make a decision as to which one. But the two of them are tired, so I certainly couldn't have started them. Yeah, time for Joey to come off, I think, regardless of the fact that they're tired. That'll be the only change for now, I think. Hemmer's having a good game. He's ever reliable, Hemmer. Even if he's unhappy, he's not, the amount of playtime he's getting, because he wouldn't accept a contract on anything other than important. Still. Oh, this is going to be 1-0 them, isn't it? No. Hayes makes the save. Hemmer is still playing well, despite being slightly frustrated at his lack of playtime. Barnsley pushing for a winner here. They're obviously in 20th position, as we saw earlier in the episode. And despite 2 men being underneath that, they have now found their goal to go in front, Barnsley. Just picking out the number 30. Just beats both men to it. That wasn't great. Now we're 1-0 down. We certainly need to be a little bit more incisive in the final third. Elijah Stone will look out wide for Twine here. Could try and pull this back. Rudoni. Gordon. Oh, what a save. I was certain that was going in. I thought if I hit this first time, there's no way the keeper keeps this out. And he somehow just managed to get fingertips to it. That's a top stop. Really impressive save from their number 1. It's not quite as good as it needed to be, that corner. Twine will win this header, though. He has gotten it across here to Cade Gordon well. Wasn't meant for Doyle. Hammer. Stone around the corner. Will stand it up. It's not bad, but it's not great. Stone will look for Hammer again. Rudoni's running around, but doesn't really know where to go at the minute. Cade Gordon in behind. I'll tuck it back. And across again. Hammer. It's well blocked. Barnsley doing enough. I have to give them their dues. They have done enough here to earn the lead and then keep it as well. Not only that, they might be extending it. We haven't gotten a foot in there. Doyle will get it away. Hammer around the corner. One final chance, perhaps, to get that equalising goal. Looking for Stone, finding him. Looking for Rudoni, finding him. Come on then, Jack. Now's your chance, pal. Jack Rudoni. 1-1! We will not lose today! Thank you very much. Rudoni off the bench. Will stay undefeated. Equalising goal late on. Joey gave his best. Missed a good chance. Couldn't tuck it away. There was no way Jack was going to miss that. Thank you very much. Sorry, Barnsley. You have played very well and arguably deserve the win, but you won't get it. And that is probably why they are where they are in the league, struggling down near the bottom. Hopefully, Sheffield United continued to lose their game, and we might actually, even despite not winning, extend the gap on those around us. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Scroll down. They did lose, in fact. No game for Norwich or Fulham there, as we saw. Norwich still yet to play, as you see, in 6th. It's so tight, that fight for the second automatic promotion spot. And for the title as well, to be fair, because Fulham have drawn as well on match day 20. Who did they have? So we end the day second. Fulham had Swansea away, and they drew 2-2. Norwich have Stoke, which is actually a tough game. Birmingham have Plymouth. Stoke down in 10th, but if they win, they can come up to 8th because of goal difference. If Norwich win, then actually, even if Norwich win, they're not going to come above us because our goal difference is much better. So we will stay second. It's just a case of whether it's by 1 point or by a few goals. And the answer is by 1 point, because Norwich have lost on that match day 20 now, as you see at the bottom there. So despite not getting 4 straight wins today, we are 4 games unbeaten in today's episode, and that makes it 5 games unbeaten total after the 3-1 win against Luton yesterday, and 5 wins from our last 7 games. That is promotion winning form, with Blackburn, Bristol City and Norwich to come in the next episode. Certainly, we could hope to extend the gap over 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, etc. all the way down if we can. Birmingham, just outside the playoffs, are 5 points below us, so there is space for a wobble playoff-wise, but no space for a wobble automatic-wise. So we'll have to keep our finger on the trigger and foot on the pedal tomorrow, but dare I say, we are a better team without Falconer. What to do in January with him is a conundrum. One that we will have to solve. But for now, I'm happy with the way that we're playing. And I don't know at the present moment in time whether Falconer gets back in my starting 11. With only 1 goal in... Well, it's probably even more games now. 16 probably. Where are you, sir? 1 goal in 15 in the league and no assist. And his injuries knocked him down a rating. He's gone down to 79 now. He was up at 80. Still got potential to be special, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't know whether Kirk Falconer has a massive future at this club. Certainly not right now. I mean, we would be better served by sending him out on loan, letting him grow substantially, and then bringing him back. If you remember the Hull save, we had a Brazilian, Pinto, who was our scout future star, actually, I think, like our George Chapman from this save, and I never really clicked with him, and he didn't really do that well. We sent him out on loan, he rocketed in rating, he came back and was brilliant. That might be what needs to happen here as well. Falconer might need a loan for 6 months, 18 months, and come back and hit the ground running. We'll wait and see what you guys reckon in the comments section, but perhaps we might need to sign a striker in January and move Rudoni permanently, well, at least for the short to mid-term, back to Cam, sign someone to play up top instead of Semenyo, and Semenyo still be my backup striker. That might be the option that we go for. That might well be the option that we go for. And to be fair, I don't know whether I can justify going and signing 86 rated Martins from Fulham. Fulham almost certainly, if it were realistic, if it were real life and we were keeping it realistic, they wouldn't sell him to me anyway. But we could certainly have a look at some of the other top goal scorers in the league. Not sure who Sia House is. Blanchett at Stoke was only about 73 rated, I think. So, Thomas, though, at Sheffield United. Again, you have to weigh up whether it's realistic or not, but he was 82 rated. I wouldn't really want to sign anyone higher than 81 or 82, to be honest. We'll have a look around and see what we can do. But certainly something to bear in mind for January. But I'll wait and see what you guys say in the comment section before definitively making a decision. We've got a couple of episodes between now and the January transfer window, so there is time to decide. Right, for now, though, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.